Today, we're going to be covering waiver of subrogation on workers' compensation insurance. What is it? What are the pros and cons? What's subrogation? How do I figure all this stuff out? Hi, this is Jeremy from Oxner Insurance, and we do insurance differently, and we bring value to you, our audience, and like and share the content if it's valuable and helpful to you. Today, we're talking about waivers of subrogation on workers' compensation insurance. What is a waiver of subrogation? So a lot of times you'll hear the term subrogated, and subrogated means that somebody is allowed to go after money from a claim. So imagine that you have an employee, you're a service contractor working on a construction site, and there's an open trench, and your employee's carrying some conduit into the building or house that they're working in, and they fall into the trench, which was not dug by you, wasn't brought up by you. The general contractor was involved with digging the trench, and your employee is now hurt. And your employee then, rightly so, contacts the foreman. You're filing the claim with the workers' compensation insurance, but it's actually something that's not your fault. It's not the fault of the employer. It's the fault of the third party. And so what's supposed to happen then is that the claim would be subrogated to the general contractor. And then the claim would not count against your experience mod, against your workers' comp. It would go to the person and the company that was responsible for the injury. Now, what is the waiver of subrogation? The waiver of subrogation is that my company, my insurance company is saying, okay, we're giving away the right for us to subrogate and recover the claims that were somebody else's fault. They weren't my insured's fault. Well, why would you then sign a waiver of subrogation? Because waiver of subrogations are in most contractor contracts because they don't want the company to be able to go after their insurance when it's their fault. So if I'm signing a waiver of subrogation as a business owner, I need to make sure that I understand that I'm giving away my insurance company's rights to sign that contract that wherever I'm signing it is requiring me to do, so that if the other company, in our example, the general contractor, was at fault for the trench, they didn't clearly highlight it with cones, they didn't provide any cover, my employee fell into it, I cannot seek the money back from the general contractor. My insurance company cannot subrogate and go after the claims that I had to pay through my workers' compensation insurance. So waivers of subrogation can have an ill effect on your experience mod because claims that belong to someone else are actually being paid by your workers' compensation insurance. So I hope that's helpful, explaining that waiver of subrogation is giving away your right to go after reimbursement of claims paid by your policy. Another quick example is going to be on a personal auto policy. If someone hit your car and you're paying for the property damage, for example, through your deductible, then your company is going to go after that insured who's at fault to reimburse them. That's how it works. That's subrogation. But if I'm waiving subrogation, the right to go after a claim that is on somebody else's fault, but it's on my policy, it's been reported on my policy, that in fact is a waiver of subrogation, giving up the right of my insurance company to go after the other insurance or third party for a claim that is rightly their claim. They're the cause of the claim. So I hope this has been valuable and helpful about waiver of subrogation, what that all means, how that affects business and your workers' compensation insurance policy. And these are the kinds of conversations and questions that we help answer and discussions that we have with our prospects and clients at Oxner Insurance. If this isn't a normal type of conversation that you have and you're in the contracting space, or you have a contract that you're needing to sign with waiver of subrogation and you're unsure and you're unable to have these kind of conversations, give us a call, 775-261-1633, or drop us an email. Just say hello@oxnerinsurance.com. There's also a link in the video that you can click to fill out a form. And one of our risk management, I can't even talk. One of our risk management advisors will give you a call just to show that we're not editing a bunch of this stuff. This is really who we are and the relationships that we like to build with our clients and our online audience. So if you're liking what you're seeing, like and share the content. And if you need some help, give us a call, 775-261-1633. Thanks so much, and here's to your success.